name is Cassie and I am the CIPA Marketing Chair, and today I'm so excited to have once again with me Dr. Patricia Ross from Hugo House Publishers. Patricia, I know we're going to get some good writing tips from you. So tell me, what is going on? What makes writing good?
That's an awesome question,
Okay.
Cassie, because as an English professor, I've looked at lots of writing. I've read lots of books. I've read a ton of papers.
Yes.
And I had to look at what makes writing good.
Yes.
There's lots of different things, like is it the formula? Is it that you're focused? And I said, no, you know what it really comes down to?
What?
Connections. You have to make connections. So you have a big idea or a thesis, and then you have all these little ideas going on, and you have stories, and you have information, and you have data, and you're putting all this stuff together. But who is it that we're writing for?
Yeah.
For the reader, right? We want the reader to be able to follow step by step your thought process, and it comes through connections.
Okay.
So it's taking the idea and looking at the big idea and all the little ideas that are involved in it and saying, how do these things connect? It also then goes into making sure that it's logically set up, okay?
Logic.
But we'll get to that later. And then on another one probably.
Okay.
This one I just want to talk about connections. So you have your big idea, you have your little ideas. And when I was teaching at New York University, that's what we called them. We didn't call them thesis. We didn't call them all that fancy stuff. We had big ideas and little ideas. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
At one of the most
Easy.
prestigious, and at one of the most prestigious universities in the country, right? It was great. But we said, look, you have your big idea, and then you have these little auxiliary ideas. Like, how do these things shake down? How do these little ideas connect to the big idea? How do you get from point A to point B to point C?
Exactly.
And you do it in transitions. You do it how you get from sentence to sentence. It's all about connections. Think about it. Good writing, like the books that you're really, really like, wow, this is really good. Why? Because the author connected the ideas. They connected the characters to other characters, the characters to the plot, if you're talking fiction. In nonfiction, you're talking whatever it is you're writing. You have the big thing that you're wanting to say, and then how do all the little things connect to each other and to that big thing? And that's good writing.
Amazing, especially because, good writing for me is definitely that page turner that just keeps me going and going. And I know that for you, you are going to be reading a lot of books soon, aren't you?
That was a great transition, Cassie. Thank you.
Tell us.
I am the CIPA Evvy Chair this year. Not the CIPA Evvy Chair, actually, that's Doris Baker. I'm the CIPA Evvy Coordinator. I'm the one who's the boots on the ground getting all the books. So I'm going to have 300, 400 books coming through my house. And I'm going to look at books that are amazing. And then I'm going to look at books that need some help.
Okay.
And they need an editor, and they need an editor who understands how to get these books to connect,
Okay.
So if you're interested in promoting your book, a great way to do it is by winning an Evvy. But you win an Evvy, and it is a stiff competition. Like the judges are tough, the judging is tough, and to make it, you need to make sure that your book is flowing off of a focus. People always ask me, what do you do? I say, I help people with their focus and their flow.
Oh, I love that.
Right? Well, why? Because I'm helping people make sure their work is connected. You're going from point to point to point, and it makes a logical flow. And the reader can follow how you are putting those pieces together by the connections.
Absolutely.
That's good writing.
That is good writing. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
so there you go.
This is our, I get the feeling that we're going to do this more with you, especially for these specific writing tips. But tell me, how can people get a hold of you both as a publisher of Hugo House Publishing?
Yes.
And maybe if they want to help out with the CIPA Awards.
That's really awesome. So you can contact me through hugohousepublishers.com. And if you want to contact me to help with the CIPA Evvies, we'd love the help. Go to the CIPA website, and there will be, by February 15th, or 16th, excuse me, when we're launching, February 16th, there will be a contact Patricia little icon, because I'll make sure that we put one there.
Okay.
But yes, and one more thing. So I started as an English professor, and I started editing books, and then I graduated to publishing books, and I've published now 75 books.
Goodness.
I've edited over 200. But you know, the lessons that I learned sitting in my cubicle at New York University are the same lessons that I apply to my editing and my publishing. Because you want to make sure that if you're spending all that money and taking all that effort and energy and time and imagination and create and all that good stuff, you want to make sure that the book is good.
Absolutely.
And the book is good because it's written well.
All right. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody. Dr. Patricia Ross here.
Thank you.
And we will see you next week with another 5-minute tip.
Right on. See you later.
Bye.